Hey guys, just figured it was time for kind of a quick channel update. Not only hitting the 3,000 subscriber mark and all that garbage, gonna have the Q&A soon, as soon as I can get that recorded. You may have noticed that behind me there's no blasters hung up right here. Ran into some rather immediate financial things and had to sell a couple. The Marauder, Warlord, and the Seamless Straven. All three are departing to different parts of the country, to new owners. I'll try to have updates on those. Some of them are getting revamped a little bit, but I do know the people that they're going to and trust them. Yeah, as soon as I learn more about those, once they get into the new owner's hands, then I'll try to keep you guys updated, just for the heck of it. So that creates room on the wall for new projects, so I need to get some of those wrapped up. The model-long episode that last aired a couple weeks ago, or last week, is the last of what I would call the first phase of things. I'm not sure how to put it. Basically, I did a whole lot of work to it, and recorded everything, and then broke it into all of its little pieces, and released it incrementally over the course of the last goodness knows how long. So the episode that you saw last week actually was recorded nearly 6 months ago, which explains why I had a lot more of a tan back then. Reason for that, there was a point in time during the build where I was waiting on some parts to come from the owner who had bought the parts originally before he had me build the project, but that's a different story. Lost touch with him a little bit. He had an anniversary trip, so I said, don't worry about the project, just do your anniversary thing, that's totally cool. Didn't hear anything for a long time after that. Turns out, as soon as he got back into town, they had car troubles, and so that was an issue that they were worried about. And then a hurricane hit, and he was right in the middle of hurricane country, so they had that to worry about. He was involved a little bit on some of the aftermath, so he was tied up in that. Other things happened. Was in communication here and there, but the Centaur project was not at the top of his priority list, and I don't blame him given the alternatives he had to work with. So the model-long series was drug out to where basically there wouldn't be a big gap, because if I'd released everything initially, then there would have been a 6-month gap and people would have been really asking questions. I know everybody's wondering what the heck's going on with the project. There was some delays. I was waiting on a few things in order to, basically internal components, because I wanted to ensure that the performance was where I wanted it to be. Not knowing if there was going to be any kind of issues with the barrel, any alignment and stuff like that. I didn't want to have any issues that would cause problems after paint. So basically I didn't want to finish the bodywork and then find out there's issues and then risk compromising if I had to do any drastic modifications inside. I didn't want to damage the bodywork or the paint or whatever, so I wanted to ensure that the performance was just where I wanted it, that everything was working properly before I completed the bodywork. So that's kind of where we're at right now, playing with a few different cage options, trying to get the performance where the owner really wants it. So right now we're dialing that in a little bit. Bodywork's not that far away, so the project itself doesn't have a whole lot further to go. Should be buckling down and wrapping that up relatively soon. Last time I made a speculation on a deadline was like June or something of last year. Obviously I'm not going to make that, so I don't dare try to make a forecast out in the future. So that being said, there is another project tied to the Centaur project. If you follow me on Instagram, and I believe I've put it on Facebook, you'll see the Centauride, which is a accompanying blaster to the Centaur. I will not be doing I've done some build logs on that blaster itself as that project is progressing. But I won't release those until after the Centaur project is done. That way there's no confusion from casual observers of the channel. They'll be released on their own later. So, got a couple other projects going on as well. It doesn't look like I'm really busy on the channel because there's a whole lot of other stuff going on behind the scenes. I know I've been doing a lot of review stuff lately. I don't intend to become a review channel. I do get products not only from the Light Egg thing and all that, but also from other members of the community, and I do like to give feedback on those and stuff like that. So it's kind of a favor to them because I do get a lot of help from others in the community, and it's great. So I do like to try to return what I can as far as that goes. But no, I don't intend to become a review channel. I intend to stay pretty much hands-on and going over actual projects and stuff, but there will be a little bit of fluff here and there to keep things kind of consistent, keep things rolling. Because like right now, as far as actual like project stuff, I have a lot of projects spread out, but I haven't really made a whole lot of like progress that is really worth showing off. It's a lot of small things. So just know that even though it doesn't look like there's a whole lot going on, there's an awful lot going on right there on the bench. So, hi. But so yeah, that's kind of where we're at with the Centaur. That's the main thing I wanted to bring up, just so you guys know kind of what's going on. That the project has not been abandoned. I'm still waiting on a few parts before I can really finish up some of the body work. But my goal is to basically make it completely functional and be really happy with the performance before we go talking about putting paint and stuff on it. So, but that project is still very much underway, and we're getting ready to kind of get into the final phases of the project, which is really exciting. And I thank all of you for, you know, those who were here from the beginning. I'm sorry it's been such a long ride, but it's been an interesting one. And I don't really have regrets necessarily on it taking this long, because I do believe it's going to be a very worthwhile project once everything's said and done. So anyway, just wanted to let you guys kind of know what the background on the project, and more importantly the delay on the project is. So just bear with me a little bit. It's not, the road isn't too much longer ahead, but it's going to be a good one. So thanks for watching, and yeah, stay tuned to all the cool stuff that's yet to come. So as always, wishing blue skies and green lights to you and yours. May all your troubles be teeny weeny ones.